In Beirut, Lebanon, all day, there has been the horrible job of moving concrete and looking for bodies in the American embassy, shattered yesterday by a tremendous explosion. Peter Jennings is in Beirut and has been for 2 days. Peter?
David, the day after this attack on the embassy here in Beirut, the death toll has continued to climb. It is believed that before the counting is over, more than 60 people will be found to have died, at least 16 of them Americans. Among those who were killed, we learned today, was a senior CIA official. Robert Ames, 49, was the agency's senior Middle East analyst. It is unusual for the CIA to acknowledge the presence of a specific employee in a foreign country. The search for the dead, and always with the hope that it was also for the living, was slow and methodical. More than 120 people have been injured, 22 of them American. This morning, outside the embassy here, I asked the ambassador, Robert Dillon, if he had been happy with the security.
We've spent a lot of time and effort trying to secure the embassy. We weren't completely satisfied. We were satisfied that the plans we had and the work we were doing was going to bring us to that point. It takes a long time to do it.
Today also brought, inevitably, 3 more conflicting claims by groups claiming they had caused this havoc. The groups were all, hitherto, obscure to say the least. Despite an investigation, neither Lebanese nor American officials are any closer to the truth. With me here in West Beirut is ABC's Mike McCourt.
The devastated embassy still holds an unknown number of entombed bodies, but there is very little hope now that anyone can be left alive. Throughout the day, rescuers prodded carefully through the remnants of the embassy's north wing, where it is feared that up to 25 more victims may have been crushed in the cafeteria. Ambassador Robert Dillon inspected the cleanup this morning. He was accompanied by the embassy press officer, John Reed, who suffered head injuries but otherwise is all right. Dillon says security arrangements for Americans here were reviewed before the attack, but obviously will be examined again. For now, Marines from the multinational force in Beirut have been deployed at all American diplomatic locations for added protection, and there have been noticeable increases in security at other Western embassies. Ambassador Dillon, himself under heavy guard, described his own harrowing escape.
I was pinned down by rubble. A wall collapsed on me, and I couldn't get up. My legs were pinned down, but fortunately 2 people who were on their feet came in and appropriately used the staff of the American flag to pry the rubble off, and I got out.
Other survivors were at the embassy as well, marveling at how they managed to get out. And there were relatives whose only conclusion now can be that hope is almost lost. As the cleanup continued, the American flag, which went up briefly today, was taken down by American Marines. It will fly again tomorrow at a temporary embassy headquarters which has been established in a building nearby.
As for suspects in the bombing, Lebanese security forces have picked up about a dozen people for questioning but have laid no charges. A great many people here think they never will, and that whoever was responsible for this attack will remain, like so many aspects of life in Lebanon, mysterious and anonymous. Mike McCourt, ABC News, Beirut.